Yo, what's going on, guys? So after watching and analyzing many of the top players and pro players, I tend to notice what they do. So I wanted to put together a quick list of these gameplay tips that I see them utilizing at the highest level. Tab looting. To be efficient in your looting and have the ability to keep your head up in case an enemy comes around the corner, tab looting is very important. Now it takes time to get it down, because you must be smooth and consistent, but with practice you'll be fine. Just make sure you're not standing still while you're looting as well, because you might just get headshotted. Marking the map to show the enemy team. In a game like PUBG, information is everything, and the more descriptive and concise your communication is, the easier it is for you and your team to eliminate the enemy and secure that chicken dinner. Putting a tag in the building or the specific location that you're shooting at or seeing so your team can see exactly what you're looking at can help tremendously.
They already moved to get in?
Maybe while we were moving. Fighting those guys, they could have gone
Shit, they would have had to go all the way to green.
Yeah.
Circle strafe so you're never standing still. Now you'll see a lot of players moving around in a circle and it looks pretty stupid. But they're looking for their target, or they're moving in and out from behind cover. There is a tactic to this. This is so the enemy cannot hit you and you're not an easy headshot, which can eliminate you from the game. Hitting WDSA at a moderate speed works pretty well. Basically, you just don't want to stand still in PUBG. Snap leaning and taking pop shots. Now this is a more advanced movement technique and it requires much practice, but it can really aid in getting you the edge in a gunfight. You're really minimizing your hitbox and you're making it very hard for your enemy to line you up, especially if you're popping in and out from each side of the cover randomly. This can really throw them off. The key to this is to be as quickly as possible and try to line up your target before you even pop out. You want to use photographic visualization and then the strafe circle movement I spoke of before to spot them first and then get a quick shot off. Just don't stay exposed too long. Utilizing your crouch to shoot and maneuver. Now in PUBG and many other shooters, crouching is a way to improve accuracy and sometimes, more often than not, reduce recoil as well. Now it also makes you a harder to hit target as you're much smaller. Now this is a situational movement, and I often use it the moment I see an enemy, and especially if I'm out in the open. I may even throw a lean in as well. Using the crouch as you're moving through the open can also make the enemy miss you, as you're making it harder for them to track you and hit your head as your hitbox keeps changing. Use this as an evasive maneuver as well as an aim booster. Using full auto spray at mid to long range. Now this takes much practice to understand the recoil and the attachments and to shoot consistently in this manner. But in a game like PUBG where most of your bullets probably won't register or they may just vanish into thin air because of the server issues, you might as well just put as much rounds downrange of your enemy as you can. This will increase your chances of a hit and more often than not a kill. Some guns have great recoil, like the M4 or the Scar, that allow for very precise spray even at longer ranges. Just don't go too crazy with it though, and make sure you use discretion because you're not always going to want to go in full auto. And that about concludes this video and these little tips that I hope can really benefit your gameplay and make PUBG a more enjoyable experience.